Hey everyone, welcome to the Bitcoin video that I'm going to be doing for you today. It is March the 5th, 2020, and we're going to be talking about some targets. We're going to be talking about a potential path for where things are going to be going. And of course, before I get started, this isn't financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. You're responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research. I am giving my opinion on the market. And let's go ahead and take a look here at at the chart. We're going to make a couple changes to our projection and kind of map out a path for the next few days here. Okay, so we are, in my opinion, we are in a wave 4. We are still in a wave 4, in my opinion, and our targets for wave 4, based on the bottom of the 3, which, by the way, this is just a, a shameless plug for the algo. Down here, we have the green hourly, the yellow 3-hour, and the red 12-hour, all in oversold conditions, and that was actually a perfect place to be buying a bounce. It was right here. It was literally at the bottom. Now, yes, we did have some false positives here, which we have to pay attention to. This is potentially the like the first signal that I probably would have taken, because the 12-hour was approaching the bottom, and even buying here and buying over here still would have yielded some pretty decent results. Nonetheless, we are approaching some overhead resistance. I want to talk about those levels and kind of talk about what I had started to map out here. Let's just take a look at this. Let me go ahead and remove my choppy polyline tool there. So let's take a look and see what we've got. From the bottom, it's a clear impulse move up. So we've got a nice 5, and then we have a 3, and now we're going to be kind of expecting there to be 5 waves up again. And what I can't help but see is the fact that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. So the other thing that has me concerned about this is the fact that that hit the 382 perfectly. And again, we're still talking about this being the third wave, and going back here to the 382. This is really our preliminary target for a 382 pullback. And the way that we had a rejection off of this has me second guessing the push up to about 9,300. This hit. So the algo target is at 91.38 at the 382, and we went up to 91.41. So it's like a $3 difference. So I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical. The hourly, it's crossing down. We have the hourly and the 3-hour both in overbought conditions, and the 12-hour, it's still in the middle, right? It's still in the middle, but I can't help but think that this fourth wave might actually be in, because again, we've got a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if I'm trying to be a little conservative here, what we might have is from down here a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we push through just a little bit, but I can't help but think that this is almost done. If I go down to a 30-minute time frame, we look like we're getting a bit of a rejection here at the 382. It's a good algo response. To buy down there, if this is a wave 3 that we just completed, a good algo response, let me move this out of the way, to have a rejection at the 382, and we're getting rejection here. We are getting a bit of rejection here. Now, the question really is that going to be it, or are we going to push up here to 92.25? Very possible that we do make a last-ditch push, and we get a little bit of an extension here on the 5 to get a 100% parity compared to the length of this first wave, or in this case, the A wave. A nice A, and then a B, and then we get a nice 100% up here into the C, which has a lot of confluence with this support right here on this wick all the way over here. And then we've got this right here as resistance. We push through, and then an immediate failure, and then we did end up falling down. And now we're kind of at the bottom of this zone, which happens to be where this 382 is. So, what we do have, let me just go ahead and outline this for you guys. We've got from a horizontal ray, let me pull this, we've got this level right here, which is important for us, and it falls right there on top of the 100. So that's 92, we'll call it 92.25. And then we've got this level right here, which we are getting resistance on right now. So again, we've got lots of support. This was our preliminary support on the way down. We broke through, and now we have this as resistance. So this very well could be a bearish throwback for us to continue moving down. Very possible that this move is done, and this C is going to be right here, which also completes the 4 wave. I'm not going to completely dismiss the fact that we may be moving up. I am long, so I had a long from 8,700, as you all know. I got out of that a while back, and I actually attempted to short, which was a foolish mistake on my part. And I said it as I was taking the trade. I said that it was very risky, and we ended up pushing straight through. I got stopped out of my trade, basically gave back all of the profits I made on the long position on this short. But you have to be willing to give some back to the market if you're going to make money. Otherwise, you're never going to trade, and you're just going to sit here and stare at the charts all day. But nonetheless, I do think that we are at a place where it is a good idea to start building a short position. I would be considering starting to build a short position here at the 382, taking it all the way up here to 92.26, and doing a stop loss probably on the other side of 93. We're still looking at this 94.85 as really the ultimate level to be doing a stop loss. In this zone right here, I would be kind of worried about short positions. So potentially layering myself from this 382 on the wave 3 retrace, and also up here to the 100, and probably stopping on the other side of this, stopping at about 92.50, 92.60, somewhere in that range. That's probably where I would be considering taking a short. But this time, I'm going to keep my long position open, and I'll take my stop if it does continue going. I don't expect it to go much further than this, because I do expect us to be moving ourselves down here to this target at about 8,000. I would expect a front run, so I'm going to start layering bids probably around 8,100. I'll be layering them $100 at a time. 8,100, 8,000, 7,900. I'll probably do 50% of my position at 8,000, 25% at 8,100, 25% at 7,900, and just letting that go, because I believe that when this happens, the oscillators are going to be resetting. I'm not sure what the 12 hour is going to look like. That will have me a little concerned, but I do believe that we're probably going to come back down here at some point. Again, potentially a move up to about 92 to 92.25, and then that's where I'll be looking to get this last move down here, get the wave 5, because I think that we still have potential to come down to that level. All right, everybody. I hope this video did help you, and if it did, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you want to be part of our Discord community, just throw in a comment. I'll be more than happy to get an invite code out for you, and wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a good day, good night, and a good evening.